Hello, this is Joe Rivera, Work-Based Learning Coordinator. What we're going to discuss today in part one of this video series for the student training plan is a review of the plan itself and what we need to fill out as CT instructors. So let's begin. So this first part right here, this is all going to be pre-filled out with the career cluster, the start date, end date, and so on and so forth. This is the information technology template, so this is what I'm using as an example. Here, for the general description of the WBL, is a broad general description of the WBL. So you can see highlighted, the students will provide help desk support and conduct simulation exercises for help desk support. Very broad. A general description later in the form, that's where we would put the activities, the standards, and how it will be assessed. This first one, the learning objective right here, is workplace safety and health practices. This is going to be pre-populated for everyone and for every level, the sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Currently, this is grade 12, so this is what we may use for grade 12, and we will put this in. These are your standard safety standards, training protocols that you would do in your classroom for your tools, PPE, and so on and so forth, which has to be done every semester. So you can take a look here, review of emergency procedures and safety regulations for the shop. Okay, how will this be assessed? Completion of an assessment and signed contract for safety protocols. When you take a look at that one standard, the CTE instructor will have to make sure that it is met or unmet, whether the student did it or not for that level. The second portion is career interests and planning goals. This is what the work-based learning coordinator, John, and myself will take care of. So this is going to be pre-populated. So for instance, for grade 12, it will be employability skills, interview skills, and career safe. We'll make sure that that gets out to all of you and the students. How will the attainment be assessed? They have to complete the interview skills module. There's two standards here, so you can see one right here and another right here. Okay, so this is where me and John will come in and ask the students to do a self-assessment of their transferable skills and so on and so forth, explain these things to the students in your career major for the specific level of students, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So we'll be responsible for this second part. First part, CTE instructors, safety. Second part, career interests and planning goals, WBL coordinators. And the third part, the most important part that we're going to ask you to fill out, is the occupational and technical learning. So you see highlighted here, this is just a template. Remember, it's the information technology template. And you see there's two standards here. That's what we're going to ask you to do. We will give you a list of the standards when we have you complete the form. So, excuse me. So you see the one standard here and another standard here, and this column here, this is the activities, and the assessments. Again, the CTE instructor will have to make sure that this is met or unmet, so that the students gain this knowledge, that did they review this stuff, did they do these things this year in their specified level. On the bottom here in the template, we will have an acknowledgement form, but I thought I would review this real quick. Is this paragraph just says, hey, we are in agreement with the description, learning objectives, activities, and assessments, and assignment of grade if applicable for course credit of this school-sponsored WBL. Okay, so basically what this is you're acknowledging that this is what the students are doing. This is the students understand what they're doing, and the WBL coordinator understands this as well. So we will have a separate form for this where we can populate everything in here and have signatures, electronic signatures for everyone. And then we will merge it and send it out to all the staff after they review it with the students. So this is part 1 right now, just a general description of the student training plan, what you need to fill, general description, and occupational and technical learning. The next portion of this video will be the actual form that you're going to be used to put this information in. Thank you.